Welcome back to the dojo. We are here at our villa. It's quite late. It's like 7 something, I think. We have our event in an hour. We postponed it because we went to this place that was like by the paddy, like the rice fields.
Yeah, and we wanted
Paddy
to chill
fields.
there, yeah.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
it was
Definitely
really
come and
beautiful,
visit
really
Bobby.
nice. Oh yeah. Today we wanted to talk to you guys about how to use your intuition as a mystic, because a lot of people have been asking me this question. I haven't really formulated a proper video to really explain to you guys how you can build your intuitive skills. So
Right. So this would be my definition, right, Sumit?
Yeah.
So logic would be individual intelligence, whereas intuition is the cosmic intelligence.
hmm
You almost should see your intuition as if the universe is aiming to help you out. Like the universe wants the best for you. And that's how I, as the more, logical
Yeah.
one
So
amongst the two
Ryan
of
is
us.
is way more balanced in his intuition and logic, and I'm purely very intuitional. Like intuitional, is that a word?
Probably.
Yeah. We're not Grammarly
Intuitive.
students.
Intuitive.
Intuitive.
There you go.
So yeah, basically to work on your intuition, instead of doing activities, like a lot of activities, you want to do passivities, as I'd like to say. So you just get into silence, get into nature, get into listening, full body listening, not just listening with your ears, but with your whole body. When you're on stage, they have this thing called on stage body, which
Right.
basically means that your whole body is activated, like in one gesture, one position.
Right.
Yeah, that really helps with intuition. Also, I would say doodling and, writing things, just randomly, like allowing,
Or speaking gibberish.
or speaking gibberish, or, dancing, ecstatic dancing, freestyle
Right.
dancing.
But I've
Feeling
noticed,
through the rhythm.
especially, something, especially with my background in dance, etc. I usually feel more in tune after, let's say, a salsa party or a nature walk or just swimming in the ocean. It's like that connection with nature that we have us more logic-oriented mystics.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of the times you can play little prediction games with people, like you can guess their favorite movie or guess
Yeah.
the color of their underpants, or like
That's
guess
a fun
their
one.
favorite type of food. Just basing it off of just making random predictions. That's always a fun thing to do as a mystic, and you just try thinking of. And also, I would also get you to tune in to your body every day. Like
Yeah.
just do a general body scan, like what's not, what has tension, what's not working, what's kind of like, what do I
And
need
if
to
not
do?
that, just do yoga. If you want more yang-oriented stuff, go and wrestle. Go and wrestle.
Yeah, look up some third eye yoga. That would really build up their intuition or their claircognizance or their
Right,
clairvoyance.
because third eye is very heavily associated with foresight, etc. Yeah, fair enough. Make sure you also then use turmeric every night for at least the coming 3 months and stay consistent in that.
Yeah, so you take the turmeric, you make it into a paste, and you
Yeah.
put it over your third eye every night, basically.
So,
I have a video for that, so go and watch that video.
so the next part of this is definitely talking about the pros and cons of having like very strong or very weak intuition. Now, in my case, as I was more, or am more, the logical mystic amongst the two of us, I had to learn to completely trust whatever impulse I'm feeling and just don't even question it.
Yeah, because you can't really research your way into intuition.
No.
You can't.
And that's the problem I do have.
Yeah.
I despise not knowing things.
Mm.
So I had to learn to let go to such an extent that I have
Yeah.
to fully trust the universe. Now, that's a scary thing for, most of us. And if you want to read books on letting go, I recommend, it's the Surrender Experiment, The Untethered
That's the
Soul.
major one, yeah. Surrender
Combine that
Experiment.
with Stoicism, whatever you want to read, go ahead. I recommend The Art of Living by Epictetus. The way I decided to do it was really go into nature first and really understand what I need and where I need my intuition to be. Where I found it to be most is, let's say, in wrestling. Like sometimes I cannot think my way through a move. It needs to come from somewhere else.
So one thing I like to do, I do this when I channel as well. I just basically go like this, like Mr. Burns. You know what I mean? Like just putting all the excellent, right? like putting all just your fingers connecting in a sense. And why is that? Well, there's a lot of chi that flows through your hands and your feet.
Right.
Okay, it's almost like an extra chakra, you can say, over here in
Right.
your hands and your feet. So it's really, really powerful when you do this and just hold it like this. Also, different types of mudras can help, but this is the main one that really connects the
I see.
hemispheres. Yeah.
I see. I see. So what you want to do too is, if you use tarot cards, use that daily, and trust the cards.
Right. And again, these are all like permission slip. You can use crystals, you can use candles, you can use whatever it is.
You
that
could
is
use
your-
water.
Oh, by the way, I recommend something called agarwood. You guys might have not heard of this, but we got this from the store. I believe it's called Namaste, right?
Yeah.
This is basically, it says, in ancient and traditional practice, Buddhist and Hindu monks have burned agarwood during their meditation for thousands of years. So
Right.
it brings good fortune, clears the mind, improves concentration. So it's basically like a hand-rolled incense, and it kind of looks like a rope, if you guys see it, like a
Yeah.
birthday candle or something like that.
Yeah.
But burning this, we found that it really puts our mind into a focused state, like a very flow state. And that's been very powerful for attunements too.
Being able to relax into it.
Yeah.
That's true for channeling. It's true for tapping into your intuition. If you're stressed or highly stressed, using intuition tends to get harder.
For sure.
And the only way to get used to high stress situations is, of course, as we said in one of our previous episodes, you have to put yourself through the ringer. That's why, even though I'm a mystic, I'm also a wrestler. I literally try to fight the biggest opponents that I could find, and try to, use intelligence and intuition.
Isn't that what Bruce Lee did? He's like trying to find the best fighters from different like schools.
Sure, but I won't win.
Well, yeah, you're not like. The thing is, if you're setting out to win, then you have an expectation. It's going
Right.
to be looming in the back of your mind. you know?
Right. That's interesting because where logic has almost an end goal, intuition necessarily does not.
Yeah.
Because 9 out of 10 times, I don't even know why ritual exists until after I have completed it.
Yeah, it's like intuition is going internal rather than external. You're going to have to tap into something that you're. Well, it's becoming aware of the unawareness.
Right, so basically you become the puppet, the universal puppet, so to speak. That the universe is being channeled through you, and then you take the activity. Now, of course, I'm a logical shaman, so that means that after I've done a ritual, I'll try to understand the principles behind it, break it down, and then apply it in my own way. And then figure out what can we do to maximize, what can we do to minimize, the fluff, and then create such a Frankenstein ritual or channeling, whatever, to get the best out of it. Sumed, right?
Zoom.
Dr. Scripps. You are probably one of the most chaotic mystics I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
We're very good friends, we're business partners, we're best friends, etc., 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 etc.
Yep.
How the hell do you deal with your mind that is so chaotic and yet so intuitive? Because it baffles me.
Yeah, it's just one of the practices that I do is like I imagine I'm uninstalling different aspects of my personality and my ego. So like uninstalling my race, uninstalling my gender, uninstalling my
I see.
skin color, uninstalling the clothes that I wear, uninstall, and it's just like going through just an uninstalling process of removing, letting go, letting
That's
go, letting go,
interesting. I
letting go.
didn't realize you did that.
Until I get to this space where it's just like complete emptiness or state of anything can happen kind of state, right? An empty mind.
Right. Interesting. So what comes up for me is what you're actually doing is you're breaking it down until the moment you become nothing but energy. Because it seems like money, right? The only way you can exchange money is with money. As you have learned in your body, right?
Yeah.
And there has to be a trade-off to some degree, etc., etc., etc. So you invest, a ritual, a piece of your energy, etc., 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 in order to be able to channel or to be able to tap into your intuition to the deepest form. Now, the reason why I keep talking about energy is universal. The Reiki system that Frank White uses, shout out to Frank White, Grail of the Serpent, he talks a lot about keeping it as simple as possible, which I very much enjoy.
Mhm.
So think about all the ways that you can, make intuition simple, make logic simple,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think a lot of people also miss out on the aspect of, gut health. Like,
gut health.
when you say trust your gut, yeah,
Yeah,
it's so true.
that's extremely true.
Very true.
Go to hydrotherapy. Go check with a gut health expert.
Yeah.
I mean, ever since getting at hydrotherapy, which was a bit wild for me, by the way, I didn't realize how fucked up my stomach was.
Yeah.
Well, my organs were. I really did not realize. Because I eat healthy, I sport a lot. I didn't know gas was such an issue. I didn't know I was retaining so much gas.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, fuck, this is not okay. So let's say you do hydrotherapy. You do it every 6 months, right? Now, and this goes all the way back to, the health and performance aspect, which is a primary aspect within Parama Sutra. So we have again validated the fact that your health directly relates to your ability to use magic, your ability to perform mystically or shamanistically.
Also, definitely altering your state of mind using different types of breath work and,
I see.
things like that can definitely help bring in a different energy. All right, guys, so we're ordering some food and stuff over here, so we're going to end the video right now. Thank you for watching. Have an incredible day. May the flow be with you.
And may your life never be the same.
May your life never be the same again. Let's go.